freedom is just being my authentic self. It doesn't necessarily, I mean, I don't know, like, are we controlled by the government? Is this the Matrix? Like, are we in a simulation? It doesn't matter. If I'm living my life in a way that I feel free and authentic and happy and joyful, then that's all that really matters to me. So, do you believe in aliens? I mean, yeah, but maybe not necessarily the way they're portrayed in movies. I think there's definitely life out there. I mean, the universe is humongous, but I don't know what they would look like. I mean, my mind can't even comprehend what's out there, but there is life out there. Yeah. Can you freestyle? No. Yeah, no, I definitely cannot freestyle. Lucky Charms or Fruit Loops? Definitely Fruit Loops. I don't like Lucky Charms. I hate the marshmallow things. I like your haircut. Thank you. How can I be addicted to coffee and still be in shape? I'm not sure. Do people tell you you look like Jenna? Mostly on my TikTok lives, yeah. But I think it's honestly the bangs, because like if I take away my bangs, I don't know. I don't really look like her if I take out my bangs. But with bangs, I feel like it just does it. The bangs are so cute. Thank you, Anna. I actually cut them myself. One day I was like, you know what, I need a change, and I don't really like to dye my hair because I feel like no other hair color would suit me. Like, I would just look terrible blonde, let's be real. If I dyed it like a red, no, I would look terrible as well. I don't think any other color would suit me than like my dark brown, almost black hair. Yeah. Ever since you mentioned Kourtney Kardashian, I see it more than Jenna. Yeah, I used to. So when I didn't have bangs, people used to always tell me I look like Kourtney. And I'm like, I don't see it at all, but I always got that, so it's interesting. Girl, I've been wanting those forever. Come cut mine. I got you. I'm an expert bang cutter. Girl, oh, hi. You look so good with no bangs. Oh, thank you. But I have bangs now. Aubrey Plaza's long lost sister. That's another person that I get that looks like me. Aubrey Plaza. But I think it's just like the dark eyes. I don't know. Would you let your man have bangs? I mean, I guess if he really wanted to. I'm not one to control somebody what they want to do with their hair, body, but it'd be a little bit odd for a man to have bangs, no? Definitely Aubrey Plaza, I see it. I don't see Aubrey Plaza at all, but I'll take it. She's amazing. I love her. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for your advice. You truly share wise words of wisdom. Oh, have a nice day. Thank you. It's very, very sweet. Forehead curtains. Yeah, they are curtains for my forehead. I actually, like, sometimes I style it differently. Like, sometimes I like, it's getting kind of long, so sometimes I wear it like this, but I don't know which way looks better. But right now they're getting kind of long, so I have to, like, you know, but I don't know what looks better. This maybe look kind of weird because I haven't styled it, but they do tickle me. They do tickle me. Wednesday's at you? Nah, it's just my bangs. It's just the bangs. Sorry, I get distracted watching people walk by. I love to people watch. Oh gosh, now my bangs are definitely acting up. Are you in LA? No, 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 no. No, I'm not. I don't think I would ever live in LA, to be honest. It's not my type of city. Where are your parents from? My parents are from Mexico. Mexico, Mexico, ra, ra, ra. Yeah, both my parents are Mexican. I grew up in Mexico. I moved to the US when I was 10. So I lived there for, part of my childhood, and I always go back. All my family lives there. The only people in the US are my mom, dad, and brother. And then everybody lives in Mexico. All of them. My whole family's there. So, and I actually might move back, actually. That's the plan anyway. Yeah, I want to live by the beach or somewhere and just enjoy life. But I think that's probably going to be something that I have planned. So, are you from California? No. Are you single? Yes, I am. Which part of Mexico are they from? León, Guanajuato, but my dad, and then my mom's from Mexico City. Mexico, 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 ra, ra, ra. I am very, very proud to be Mexicana, because I think Mexicans sometimes get a bad rep of, they're not educated, or, it's just dirt over there. And, I wish I could take people to my hometown and see the amazing malls that they have. It's modern. There's a lot of cool stuff. My dad's a veterinarian. Both my parents are veterinarians. We're well educated, we're intelligent. I mean, my cousin's a dentist, like we're, all in Mexico. So I don't know. It's, people sometimes think, they're just, do you know how to work a computer? Somebody like, it's just, yeah. I'm proud to say I'm Mexicana, so people can see, no, we're educated. We don't all look the same either, Mexico is the best. Mexico is the best. I've been there. I love the beautiful money also. Yeah, it has pretty bills, doesn't it? Yeah. Sorry, do I say that too much? Very educated. Yeah, well. What's your sign? I'm an Aries. Off topic, but you're pretty and you look like Jenna Ortega. Thank you. I've gotten that a lot, but I honestly think it's the bangs. That's it. Like, if I were to take them off, I wouldn't look like her. Come visit San Francisco. I've been wanting to go to visit. Well, I have one of my coworkers she's also my friend now, lives in San Diego, so I've been wanting to go there to visit her and check that city out. Dance, dance, dance with my hands, dancing over. I don't know the ones they dance like. Wait, and she's like this. Do you believe in pairing with the right zodiac? No, not really. I mean, yeah, no. Oh my, where's that dog? Well, I think I want to get bangs. Bang? I am drinking a matcha. Should I do some ASMR? Do you guys want me to do some ASMR? You better get coffee soon before they close. Oh, they're open till that coffee shop, they're open for so long. You look like N18? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Aw, that's such a cute dog. Who sent me that? That is so cute. I want to see it again. Aw, it's a corgi? That was so cute. I've never gotten that corgi before. I love it. I really love that corgi. It was so cute. Love it. Oh, okay. Thank you. What is it you get at the coffee shop? Usually, well, at this one, they make really, really good, not matcha lattes, chai lattes. Chai lattes. There is something on your face. Sorry, it's your cute. Oh, I was like, what's on my face? Should you apologize for past actions in a past relationship? We are on bad terms with each other. Sometimes you won't end. Ah, thank you. That's cute too. Sometimes you won't end on good terms, but they're in the past for a reason, and sometimes you won't understand each other, and sometimes it's best to just completely break contact and move on with your lives. I think that's the healthiest thing sometimes. You can apologize if you feel called to, if the things that you did wrong and you want to say sorry for, but you can write a letter and just say all the things that you apologize for and then move on. I think that's probably the healthiest thing. Are you Jenna Ortega? Yeah, I'm gonna start doing the Wednesday dance from all these comments that and I also I braid my hair. So here's a fun fact. Whenever I can't deal with my hair because it's puffy, so I have wavy hair. It's not really curly and it's obviously not straight. So it's like that annoying in between, which I'm trying to work through accepting my hair a little bit more, but sometimes it's it's annoying, so I just braid the parts that are not working out for me. Hey, from New Zealand. Oh, awesome. Hey, I've always wanted to go to New Zealand so badly. I'm almost finished with this, but almost. Oh, wait, these are so cute. Wild Wolfer. What's your, Wild Wolf? Thank you so much for all these cute little things. I love them. Dixie Wrecked was talking about you? Who is that? Who's Dixie Wreck? I don't know who that is. What are you drinking? I am drinking a matcha latte, which I'm almost done with it. And it was actually really good. It was actually really, really good. You're too cute to be homeless living in your car. I'm not, I don't live in my car. Thank goodness. That look like a what does free spirited mean? I do get that question a lot because it's my name on my TikTok and Instagram. I think free spirited to me means feeling the freedom to be who exactly you want to be, to go after the things that your soul needs, to feel that freedom that it doesn't matter if people judge you, it doesn't matter what other people think. When you have that inner freedom of knowing that you provide your own safe space, that you have the freedom to be your complete authentic self and somebody will accept you, that's what being free-spirited means. Nothing is holding you back, no fears of limiting beliefs or anything like that. So I hope that makes sense. You slept in your car, your hair is all messed up. Is this walk of shame? No. Oh, I thought my hair looked nice. I actually did it this morning. That's sad. No, I actually woke up at 7:30, showered and then did my hair. Today I didn't wash my hair, but I don't wash it every day. And then I tried to make it look nice. But apparently it looks like I'm a walk of shame. Do you do lives every morning? No, I don't. It depends if I have the time. So sometimes I do them like midday. Sometimes I do them like I would say night. It depends. Are you Protestant? No, I'm not. Aw, dang. So this side looks rough. That's mean. It's fine, I don't care. You should when you have time. I feel like I'm watching a podcast. I love your energy. Thank you. I am starting to, that's in the works. Like I do want a podcast. I think I've talked about it on one of my lives before, but I want to do a podcast where it is just like a short one, like 5-minute episodes, just talking about different things that, maybe, I don't know, just positive messages that you can start your day with. So it could be kind of like a podcast you listen to in the morning or before you go to bed to kind of get in that grounded state and mindful state and gratitude state, grateful state. I have a couple drafts of a letter. Not sure if it's appropriate to apologize after a year of no contact. There is no proper way to do things in general, right? Who's to make what's okay, what's not? If it feels right in your heart and you know she will appreciate those words, it doesn't mean you guys are breaking contact again. You have to be very clear. You don't have to answer to that letter. You can let her know this is just something my soul and heart needed to release and to let you know that I am sorry for these things. And I think she'd appreciate that. Jenna wishes she was you, girl or boy. I don't know who said that. I wish I was her in Hollywood making money. How do you have your coffee? Usually I just have like a latte with either like oat milk, sometimes regular milk, sometimes almond milk. I switch it up quite a bit, honestly. Good morning, Court. Are you going to be on the YouTube channel one day? So I actually used to have a YouTube channel, but I can't keep up with YouTube. It's a lot, especially with my job and coaching and all that. So that's why I do TikToks, because it's a little bit easier just to keep up with it. But yeah. I get lattes for the art. Yeah, it's very beautiful art. I love it. You look beautiful. Oh, thank you, Sophie. I hope I pronounced your name right. That's so sweet, girl. Thank you. You're radiant in every sense of the word. You deserve the world's best in everything. Oh, thank you so much. I think everybody deserves the best in the world. We're all deserving of good things to happen to us. If we put forth energy and goodness out into the world, we'll get the same in return. What's your ethnicity? Like, what country are your ancestors from? So yeah, I actually did my ancestry thing, and I think so I was 50-something% Spanish, and then I have next to that was the most Portuguese. So I have a lot of Portuguese in me. I have French in me, which I did not expect, and I have Scottish in me. And the funny thing is that my dad's grandfather was a fiery redhead, so I think he had more Scottish in him, which is so interesting to think about. But like, it's just cool to look at like what you have and in your ancestry. So yeah. Hi from London, England? That's amazing. I've always wanted to go to London. She, Ronaldo's daughter. Yeah, I wish. I'd be set up for life. Should I quit my job if I'm unhappy there, even though it pays really well? I think sometimes we get blinded by money, right? We think that in the end, that's what's best for us. But when your mental health starts to decline, when you feel yourself just lower in energy because you hate what you do, maybe it's time to start looking at like, you know, what is it that I want to do? Life is, as cheesy as this sounds, it truly is so, so short. And when you're 80 on your deathbed, what do you want to remember about your life? That you chased after the things that filled your heart with love and joy and passion, or you just lived for money, you know? And of course, money is important. I'm not saying, we have to live, right? But there's many ways. I think when you chase what you love, eventually the money comes. So, the road to success is always under construction. Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Ooh, these are pretty little butterflies. Or so yeah, but we're never going to reach a point in our lives where everything is perfection and everything's working out for us, but it's also the journey that we need to be enjoying. So maybe this journey for you right now is discovering what is it that you want to do. Maybe take that plunge and that next step, even though it may be scary to leave a comfort zone of a good job, but what can you do? What is it that you're looking for? Do you do yoga or lift? I do a lot of things. Sometimes I do Pilates, sometimes I do weights. I get really bored with sticking to one thing, so I like to switch it up. Sometimes I just do a lot of like walks and that's it. So it just really depends. Thanks for your advice. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's easier to get a job if you already have one. Yeah. How tall are you? How tall do you guys think I am? I'm very curious. How tall do I look to you? I want to see these guesses. 5'1". Do I look 5'1"? I am not 5'1". 5'5", 5'4", 5'6", 4'3", 4'11", 5'8", 5'3", 5'4", 5'4". I'm getting a lot of 5'4s, 5'3", 5'6", 3'9". 5'9", 5'. I am 5'7". I'm 5'7". Yep. And usually, sometimes when I like wear, I have these boots from Zara, that are like really tall, and I'm like 6 foot in those, and I look really lanky in them. One time I was wearing an all black outfit, and I was wearing those boots, and my brother told me I look like Slender Man. So, ¿no hablas español? Claro que sí. I do speak Spanish. I saw your video to tell how you feel. I told my BFF girl I loved her for 4 years. I lost her now. I know that must have sucked. But here's one thing I can tell you. You will never live with regret on that you didn't do something. You won't live with that what if. What if I would have said that? What could have? I think what ifs are the worst thing because it's hard, and I'm sorry that you now lost her, but you will never live with that what if. You knew for sure and you got an answer. Yeah. Any advice for failing to reach goals? Yeah, so I think when it comes to goals, we can be very hard with ourselves. And I know this may sound almost, sometimes I think goal setting can be very, very toxic. Oh, thank you for this. Oh, it can be very toxic because we put our self-worth in that. And if we don't reach it, or if we don't get to where like we want it to be, we're like, oh, okay, well, then that's that. I'm gonna lock my car because there's someone sitting behind me in the car, and he's just, I don't know, it's making me feel weird. I might leave soon, but we put these goals like in such a pedestal, like, well, if I achieve this, I'm gonna be better, my life will be better. And it's not, and keep in mind, it is good to set goals, but sometimes we have to also set more simpler ones to get to. So set a goal to reach a bigger goal, right? So a goal, like a sub goal, is like what I like to call it, a sub goal. And so what are the small steps you can take to reach that? Because sometimes we put these huge goals in front of us and sometimes it's not possible. Life happens, right? So set sub goals that are going to make it easier on yourself, and you're still making progress, but just in a more gentle, graceful way for yourself. I hope that helped. Okay, I'm glad. Hi, as a woman, what are your thoughts on Andrew Tate? I don't like him at all. I don't think he's a good person, and that's my thoughts on him. I would never support him. I honestly would question people that do support him, in my opinion. So yeah. You look like Woody. Okay, this guy has been just commenting weird things, so I'm gonna block. Okay. Coffee order. You give Kourtney Kardashian vibe. Oh, I don't know if I like that. Oh, finally he left. Because there was this guy sitting in his car and I kept making eye contact with him through my rearview mirror. It was weird. I think I lost. So you're a Democrat? I don't know. I hate that sort of label because I think at the end of the day, and this is just my opinion, the government just works together. Democrat, Republicans, they all have one agenda, right? They all are just, they don't have the best interests for the common people. Politicians, to me, are almost always all the same. And I do believe they use Republican Democrats to divide people, to keep people apart instead of united to trying to reach a common goal. Because think about it, if Republicans and Democrats like just realize that we're all human, we're all trying to just be okay and live day by day in a peaceful way, without politics, we'd become a lot stronger. And I believe the government doesn't really want that, because then we'd start looking at the actual issues instead of at each other. So that's my opinion. So that's why I'm not like, oh, Democrat, Republican. Like, I just want to live in peace. I want the good for everybody. And let's just look at the actual issues and not, oh, I hate Republicans because it doesn't matter. I have a friend who is a Republican, like full-on conservative. And she's one of the best people that I know. She has a good heart. She is an amazing friend and she always looks out for people, So at the end of the day, we're all humans. We all have a common goal to just want to be happy and okay. And yeah, but those are my 2 cents. So yeah, sorry about that little rant. I just, when people ask me about politics, are you a Democrat or a Republican? It's hard for me to answer that because I don't feel like either. Greetings from Panama. Oh, awesome. I have some friends from Panama. Let's see. This isn't live, is it? It is live. It is live. San Diego here, nice. You're smarter than most TikTok girls. Did you go to college? Yeah, I did. I did go to college, but I also don't think just because people don't go to college doesn't make them less intelligent. I know so many people who didn't go to college who are doing amazing, and they're one of the wisest people I've ever met. So I hate that also society puts like just a bad label on people who didn't graduate from college. It's not for everybody, and it shouldn't be labeled as you're a failure because you didn't go to college. So exactly, intelligence isn't determined by education. There we go, like 100%. I fully believe that. There's people who go to college and just have book smarts, but then just don't know how to handle life. Don't know, just, yeah. Half the people living homeless on the street are smarter than most people that went to college. Yeah. I hate how we see homeless people, or most homeless people are viewed as, oh, they're just like nobodies. They don't know anything. And they are one of the wisest people. If you really have a conversation with a sane homeless person, because I know some of them are kind of on drugs and unfortunately are just not there anymore. But if you talk to a homeless person who is like, in their right mind, they have a lot of wise things to say, and they're one of the most giving people. You're beautiful, and I wish you nothing but the best for the future. Aw, thank you so much. Do you read on your spare time? All the time. Always reading. I love to read. If you could relive one day of your life, if you could relive one day of your life, what day would that be? Oh, that's such a hard question because I have lots of days that I've loved. I don't know if I have one particular day where I just, I don't know. I've loved so many days. I can't answer that question. So, yeah, I don't know. You consider yourself a traditional woman? I don't know. Yes and no. Like, I have certain traditional things that I believe. Like, I am not the one person I would never do a one-night stand. I just wouldn't do that, but because it's just not something that I want to do, and I don't judge girls who do that. To me, just, yeah, I could never do that. So in that sense, I'm a bit old-fashioned. But as far as, a woman stays in the house and doesn't work, I don't believe in that. Like, I fully believe that women should be independent and work and also get their bag, so... what was one of the greatest moments in your life that influenced you in the best way? That's a good question. I'll have to think about that one. I think it's not one moment, but it's just conversations that I've had with my parents, and my grandmother, people that I love who have really guided me and made me open my eyes to stuff that I otherwise wouldn't see. Yeah. I'm from Indonesia. Can you speak in? No, I don't know. What advice would you give yourself 5 years ago? To love myself. That I am worthy, and I should speak up for myself. That I have in every right to speak up for if something is hurting me, if something is not okay with me, to speak up, and it's okay to do so. You look like a celebrity from Hollywood. Anyone can look like a celebrity from Hollywood, though, I can tell you're dealing with something. Did anything happen recently that challenged you emotionally? Not really. Not recently. Do you think women in general are happier with money in a career or happier with a family? I think it depends on the person. I think some women really value family and that sort of lifestyle. And for me, I think I wouldn't, not to say I wouldn't want to, be happy with a family, but I think I always want a sense of doing something for me, whether that's, starting my own business or, having a job that I love, but that's important to me. And so I wouldn't just want to get lost in being like a wife or a mom. I would want something else as well for me. So, yeah, but it depends who you ask, right? I don't think you can say women in general. We all want different things. And so, but that's what my belief is in the way that I would be happy. You're so pretty. Thank you. Thank you. Oops. Red or green grapes? I like both. But probably green. Probably green. Came across your page today and I'm glad I did. Been going through a tough time. Your content made my day. That makes my heart so warm. I'm so glad. I'm sorry that you're going through something, but I really do hope that some of my videos help, and that's why I put them out there. So I'm glad. I'm trying to see. Oh, you have a good vibe. We need more people like that. You project a gentle soul. Aw, that's the best compliment. You know, I love when people compliment you on something other than looks, especially as a woman. Oftentimes as a woman, you kind of, you know, people just comment on your looks and that becomes really important. But then when you do that a lot to women, particularly younger girls, oh, you're going to be such a beautiful young woman. You're going to be so pretty. You're going to get all the boys. When your beauty starts to fade, when you start to age and you put all your effort and worth in your outer appearance, you're going to have a hard time when that beauty starts fading, because it will. And not to say that older women can't be beautiful, but the beauty changes. It becomes different, right? So that's why I love taking in those compliments that are about, you know, who I am as a person and not what I look like on the outside. So that's my 2 cents, by the way. But, thoughts and cost of living. I mean, it's expensive. Yeah, it's rising and things are becoming more expensive, but it's just part of life and we gotta get through it and continue on. I don't like to think too much about like scarcity of money and, oh, I'm not gonna have enough money to pay for rent or anything like that. I'm blessed enough that I'm in a good spot in my life where I don't have to worry about that, but I know there's a lot of people who struggle. But it's tough out there, it is. You do project a gentle soul. Consider you are an Aries, normally the fiery. Yeah, that's why I always say I don't really feel like an Aries sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. Are you hungover? No, not at all. There's a lot of kindness in your eyes. There's a good soul shining through them. Aw, thank you so much. That makes me so happy. Yeah. I feel like I have something right there. There we go. What do you do for a living? I am an account manager for a social media marketing agency. That's what I do full time. You have a lovely voice. Sorry if it's a weird thing to say. Not at all. That's a nice compliment. Thank you. Do you worry about death? If you do, how do you cope? I don't. I actually was talking about this with some friends yesterday. I am not afraid of death at all, and it's something that I've never been afraid of. I am fully at peace with if I die tomorrow and that's meant to be what happens to me, I'd be more than okay with it. So no, I don't think I'm not scared of death. It's almost kind of a peaceful thought that it's like it's something that I'll never be able to control, and I'm okay with that. Because if you're scared, I mean, it's inevitable. Death happens to all of us. Like, no one can escape it. So if you can't escape it and it's out of your control, why spend your time worrying about it, right? It's silly. Are you scared of family dying? Yes. Now, that was going to be my next point. I'm not scared of myself dying, but I always have that fear that I'm going to lose someone who I love so, so deeply, because the people, my family, my friends, they're so, so special to me. So losing them would be really, really difficult. And I would, of course, need to cope with it, but it would be so incredibly hard for me because I am very close with my family. I am very close with my friends. So it would be very scary and sad and thinking about how I would deal with that. So, but I try not to think about it because at the end of the day, I can't control that either. So I might as just use that like scared mentality of losing them to just appreciating them in the present moment while I still have them. So yeah. Okay, well, it's 11 a.m. over here, so I am going to go ahead and go to the coffee shop and do some work because I actually have to do some work. So it was so nice to chat with you all for like, I think I was here for like an hour. It was so nice to chat with you all, and I always love to connect with you, and I hope everybody has an amazing weekend. I might go live tomorrow morning again, we'll see, but if I am, I'll be on here around the same time. Hope everybody has a lovely day. Sending positive energy your way. You guys, whatever you're dealing with, you got this. Just stay grateful. Remember, there's wonderful things around you. You just have to look. So I love you all, and bye-bye.